Have you ever wondered why we make the decisions we do, whether it's in relationships, business, or even politics? What if I told you there's a mathematical way to predict human behavior, even yours? Welcome to the fascinating world of game theory, where strategy meets life. Today, we're breaking down the top 3 game-changing principles from Brian Clegg's brilliant book, Game Theory, Understanding the Mathematics of Life, that will help you understand decision-making like never before. Principle 1, the prisoner's dilemma. Let's start with the prisoner's dilemma, one of the most famous concepts in game theory. Imagine this: you and a friend are arrested for a crime. The police offer you both a deal. If you betray your friend, you go free, but if you stay silent, you could end up in jail. The catch? Your friend is getting the same deal. If you both betray each other, you both get punished. The genius of the prisoner's dilemma is that it shows how people often make choices that lead to worse outcomes, simply because they don't trust the other party. It's a powerful metaphor for relationships, business negotiations, and even international diplomacy. The takeaway? Sometimes, trust and cooperation can lead to better results than acting purely out of self-interest. Principle 2, Nash Equilibrium. Next up is the Nash Equilibrium, a concept made famous by mathematician John Nash, and beautifully explained in Clegg's book. Imagine you and your competitors are all making decisions. You've all settled on strategies where no one can improve their outcome by changing their plan alone. That's a Nash equilibrium. What's fascinating here is that even if no one is getting the best possible outcome, this equilibrium shows why people often stick to strategies that feel safe, because no one wants to make a risky move. Whether it's businesses setting prices or athletes competing in a game, understanding Nash equilibrium helps explain why we sometimes choose stability over maximizing rewards. Principle 3, Tit-for-Tat strategy. And now for one of my personal favorites, the Tit-for-Tat strategy. In life, whether we're talking about friendships, work partnerships, or even international relations, cooperation is key. The tit-for-tat strategy is simple but effective. You start by cooperating, and after that, you mirror whatever the other person did. If they cooperated, you cooperate. If they betrayed, you betray. This strategy builds trust but also enforces fairness. In evolutionary biology, it shows why cooperation is a dominant survival strategy. Clegg highlights that the beauty of tit-for-tat is in its simplicity and effectiveness in fostering long-term cooperation. It's a reminder that reciprocity and fairness are foundational in both human and natural relationships. So, what can we learn from these 3 game theory principles? The prisoner's dilemma teaches us that trust and cooperation can lead to better outcomes, even when it feels risky. Nash equilibrium shows why we often stick to strategies that keep things stable, and the tit-for-tat strategy reminds us that fairness and reciprocity are the keys to long-term success in both personal and professional relationships. By understanding these principles, you can navigate decisions with more confidence and insight, whether you're negotiating a deal, making a big life choice, or just figuring out how to split pizza with friends. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating insights on how math shapes the world around us. Thanks for watching, and remember, life is a game, make sure you're playing it wisely.